And now, The View from Washington, an explanation of U.S. policy.
About half of Syria's population has been displaced from their homes by the conflict raging there, and millions have fled the country to face the harsh and dangerous life of refugees. Since the start of the crisis, when Iran's ally Bashar al-Assad turned his guns and tanks against peaceful protesters and unleashed war on the Syrian people, thereby creating the conditions for terrorist groups like ISIL to fester, the United States has been the largest contributor of humanitarian aid for the Syrian people, more than $4.1 billion and counting for basic needs like food, water, and shelter. But more help is required, said Secretary of State John Kerry.
The United States will significantly increase our numbers for refugee resettlement in the course of this next year and the year after. Last year, I think we were at 70,000. We are now going to go up to 85,000 with at least, and I underscore the at least, it is not a ceiling, it's a floor, of 10,000 over the next year from Syria specifically, even as we also receive more refugees from other areas.
Secretary of State Kerry said the United States is determined to address the root causes of the problems in Syria and to help forge a political solution, one which involves a transition of power away from Bashar al-Assad and without ISIL or any other violent extremist group. The international community has a fundamental, huge obligation, said Mr. Kerry, to come together to help Syrians find a more promising path.
That was The View from Washington, an explanation of U.S. policy.